hybrid gym.
Hello YouTube friends, I've decided to upload my Thursday workouts, and they were a ring session which I'd probably describe as intermediate rings workout. I've been doing rings now regularly for 2.5 to 3 years, and started off by just really doing muscle ups, pull ups, dips, but then slowly added things like the forward roll, band assisted, backward roll practice, and most recently shoulder stand, which has improved quite a lot. Also added in things like one arm ring hangs. So yeah, I describe it as intermediate really. Not sure I'll ever make it to more advanced stuff like band free backward rolls, or developing an iron cross type movement. But spread quite thin at the moment training wise with the sprinting stuff, and trying to learn some ground floor sort of skills, cartwheels, handstands. You can only do so much really. Anyway, back to today's workout, or Thursdays I should say. Did a general warm-up of rope flow, which is my favourite warm-up these days because it seems to cover a lot of bases, a lot of shoulder rotations, and work for the fascia, and integrating left and right sides. Also did a specific warm-up with a set of rows and a set of dips. Not enough to get fatigued, but enough to feel warm, about 30 seconds of each. And then into 4 main working sets, and each one was pretty much the same, with 2 muscle ups into a shoulder stand and a forward roll and a short L sit. Then 2 minutes of alternating one arm hangs, 30 seconds before a switch, which is quite tricky. I think 20 seconds, 15 seconds is probably quite a lot easier than 30 seconds, but it's worth playing around with those numbers, see what's best. I think you do lose a bit of energy in the transition when you're swapping hands, because you have to kind of lunge for the ring. So it's worth playing with that format and seeing what works best for you. And then I did just a single descending straddle back lever. It was quite a good one, bit fast maybe, but yeah, again, something I like to spend more time on when I'm not doing more like the muscle up sets. Then just 2 forward rolls, and then some unfilmed band pulls off the rings. It's quite good when you've got the rings up, you can just throw a band over them and do some pulls for some warm down or pronation, supination. Then a few hours later I decided to do a burpee routine, and my aim was to go for speed like in the sprints. So I did 20 seconds on, 2 minutes off for 6 rounds, but that proved to be a little bit too much for me, so next time I will be adjusting that, because I failed a couple of the sets, which was not at all my aim in this. My aim was to get maximum speed throughout the whole set, so I'm thinking about dropping that down to maybe, I'm thinking 12 seconds on and maybe 90, 100 seconds off, something like that. Try and get a bit more performance out of it. As I say, didn't want to go to failure in these sets at all. I wanted to go for maximum speed, but can't always predict the figures. was over ambitious in this instance, which is fine. I'll do it again. In fact, I'm thinking about doing it again today. I'll try out these new figures. My favourite variation in these dynamic pumps was the knuckles to flat hand pumps, so I'll probably do a lot more of those. I think in these particular burpees, doing the jumps with the legs is probably a little bit superfluous, but it adds a nice feel to it. That's it really. Please ask any questions or give any comments, advice, and thank you for watching and listening if you have done.